Aries woman and Virgo man compatibility. We have the second fire-earth pair with an Aries woman and a Virgo man. These two have a lot of differences that will prove to be difficult to overcome in a relationship. Aries is the sign of the self and the ego, and Virgo is the sign of service to others and selflessness. They're opposites in many ways, but both have a lot that they can learn from each other. Let's look at the compatibility, benefits, and challenges of an Aries woman and Virgo man pair. Compatibility in terms of friendship, understanding, and bonding. In terms of friendship, both of these signs have their easygoing moments. As friends, they'll find mutual respect in how hard each one works, but the process behind the work is a different story. In small doses, these two will get along because of their natural ambition, but Virgo doesn't have nearly as much energy or patience for the impetuosity of Aries. In this way, they'll have a difference in understanding that affects their overall compatibility in a negative way. Virgo's very meticulous and organized, and Aries tends not to care as much about these traits. This will often cause issues between the two because they function differently. Both need to allow the other the space and time they need to function the way they do. In terms of bonding, the two can work very well as a team. Aries is good at coming up with ideas, and Virgo can handle the small details of how to carry out those ideas. Virgo is very interested in the work they do. They consider their work life as important as their home and family. If an Aries woman wants to bond with a Virgo man, then sharing the same love for work or the kind of work they do will foster a good bond. Compatibility in terms of sex, love, and relationships. Virgo is the sign of the Virgin, which obviously doesn't mean that all Virgos are virgins or destined to stay chaste. However, sex for them is typically not as important for them as it is for other signs. The Virgo man may be shy and reluctant to initiate any sexual activities, and this can be either endearing or frustrating to an Aries woman. The Aries woman can't always be the one to initiate because they want to feel wanted. These two will have to learn how to be sensitive to each other's needs if they want to have a good sex life. In terms of love, Virgo men can tend to be a bit cold and too involved with their work at times to pay attention to their love life. Aries, being an independent sign, can cope with this side of Virgo, but it doesn't make for a very exciting or deeply involved love life. The more time they spend together, the better. In terms of relationships, these two need to learn how to understand one another if they want to have a successful relationship. They're not the best suited to one another, but can make something work if they both learn to do things outside of their comfort zone. Couple, benefits and challenges. The biggest benefit for these two is to learn from their differences. Aries could use the meticulous nature of Virgo to help plans follow through to the end. Virgo could use the nature of Aries to help learn how to kick back and do spontaneous things from time to time. A blending of the two brings about a consistent, driven effort that can be used to help other people, as well as their own relationships. The biggest challenge for these two is the difficulty it takes for either of them to be sensitive to the other. Virgo men can be a bit controlling, and they really want things to go the way they plan them. Aries women like to make changes to plans as they see fit, and sometimes at the last minute. Both will insist that their way of doing things is better, and that'll cause a lot of frustration. Until they can learn to accept the way the other functions, things will be an uphill battle, in which the Aries woman is more likely to win. Conclusion. On a scale of 1 to 10, overall compatibility for the Aries woman and Virgo man is a 3. Virgo men might not have what it takes to be with an Aries woman. They operate with very different equipment, so to speak. Fire and earth are naturally less compatible, as well are cardinal and mutable signs. There isn't enough similarity between these two to have much more than a friendship. Even a balanced pair might not be really suited to one another. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe for all the updates.